Well, we have to welcome, this is the book. It's brand new. It's called Gratitude and Kindness, Modern Parents' Guide to Raising Children in an Era of Entitlement. And, of course, Dr. Lisa Ferrari has been on the show many times before. Nice to see you. And your co-author, Dr. Carla Fry, both psychologists, now authors as well. Congratulations on the new book.
Thanks a lot.
So why entitlement? Is this an era of entitlement, and why are kids feeling that?
Well, we are seeing a lot more parents and kids coming in talking about being unsatisfied with themselves, unsatisfied with what they have, and it's been a theme that's been growing in the last few years in our practice.
So the parents are saying this, or the kids are saying this?
Well, both are.
Okay.
Both,
yeah.
Absolutely.
When they say they don't have, what do they mean by not having much? Like they don't have as many toys, or they don't have as, like, what is it that you're talking about?
Well, the focus is almost everything I don't have enough of.
Yeah.
I can't quite get enough friends. I can't quite get enough stuff. I can't get enough electronics. It's not so much about the items.
Yeah.
It's about this feeling of being unsatisfied.
Right.
So I would be so much happier if you let me throw that party.
Right.
And a mom comes in saying, I don't want the liability. I don't want to have these big parties at my house, right? But you don't understand. I mean, it's going to affect my social life. I'm going to be so upset. Oh, life is so depressing.
Yeah, the world is ending.
Right.
It's about the focus that really, you know, we've all heard about the glass half empty, glass half full business.
Right.
And the entitlement part, we kind of joke about the glass is half empty and I need you all to fill it.
Okay.
Right?
Is that
you guys.
Is it worse now, or is it more prevalent now? And is it because we have such a consumer kind of culture now?
It's more prevalent because our very, very well-intentioned parents want to make the lives of their kids easier.
Right. We always want to make it better for kids.
Better than they had it when they were growing up. Better in so many ways. They see their kid. These are kids that are accomplishing a lot every day.
Right.
And so parents will kind of come in and do the extras because they feel justified.
Right.
You know, Johnny's doing really well in school. He's playing, you know, high-level sports.
Right.
It's okay. We can let these things slide just to kind of make their life a bit easier. And in turn, there can be that expectation that others need to be in our service.
How much of it is also competitiveness between parents and their children? Like
you probably see some of that, hey?
We see it a lot, yeah. We need to get just this much more, and our kid will be a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like that kind of, do you guys see a lot of that as well?
We certainly do. We talk a lot about walking the walk from the parent's perspective.
Right.
And when parents are talking about that child or that family doing better or having this or winning that, it sets a tone, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so it can be the keeping up with the Joneses is one of the seeds that's planted. And we're talking about planting different seeds.
Okay, so we have some myths about entitlement that you guys talk about in your book. And the first one is, my child is spoiled. So that's a myth.
Right.
My parents probably said that about me, and
That's right.
I think they were right.
Well, we tend to focus on why is this the case, right? Parents will come in, you know, that it's a relationship and it's kind of two people need to take responsibility for it. Parents have an influence over the environment and what the child's expectations are.
Right.
So I mean, that's
the
one
home
piece.
is entitled, perhaps, but my child owning the spoiledness, if you will, we just want to shift away from that.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Number two, only wealthy families deal with entitlement.
Aha, that's a big one. That's a huge one. We know that across backgrounds and across socioeconomic status, that entitlement occurs because it's not about how much bling, how much it's worth that the kids receive, or you know, trips to Paris for the weekend business. It is the fact that when they receive things and they expect them, or when they receive opportunities and advantages when they haven't earned them. That could be anything.
Right.
It doesn't have to be about the amount of money.
Okay.
Okay, and finally, parents shouldn't and can't say no, so they should?
Absolutely. And I think we just teach them how to say no the right way.
Which is how?
Right? Which is basically being able to say no in a way where their child still feels connected to them, in a way where they're not super devastated at the emotional impact their child with the tantrum or the dissatisfaction or the I hate you. Being able to say no in a way where it's logical, it makes sense to kids, and you're teaching them.
Is a certain amount of I hate you just normal, though?
Absolutely. Okay. Right, at different stages of development, we got to expect it, right?
Well, and all this stuff is normal. We just want to give parents the tools so they can feel empowered and help their kids meet the goals that they want them to.
Right.
Yeah. First and foremost, I mean, they don't want to screw their kids up. That's what comes through our door, right?
That's true. That's true.
Everybody
Their
wants
little
happy
faces
kids.
are so sad when they really want something, and it's just.
And we're moms, and we want to give too, right?
That's right.
Yeah, we
Everybody
do.
does.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm an
getting
aunt.
better.
I have no problem saying no.
I'm getting better at saying no, which is good. So, but anyway.
Thank you very much for
Yeah,
coming
it's great. So it's Gratitude, Kindness, A Modern Parent's Guide to Raising Children in Era of Entitlement. Dr. Carla Fry and Dr. Lisa Ferrari. There's the book.
And you can go online to realparentinglab.com to get more information
There's
about
right
that book.
Thank
Can
you.
order it